what is expected of us is to take action, okay, and begin to earn, from this secret that we're bringing into the space. So the LPGNEXT is a project that is designed for the sales and use of LPG in Nigeria. It is powered by ShopMe, a business that is designed to offer convenience to every Nigerian family. The last discussion we had was basically focused on how to run your LPG plant successfully. So today what we're going to look at is the tar weight of an LPG cylinder, what to be mean by the tar weight of LPG cylinders. So now the idea around this discussion is how do you avoid overfilling of your LPG cylinder, either at a filler on the gas plant or the user of the cylinder itself. So why is it very important for us to discuss about the cylinder tar weight? Now it's very important because this will help us to ensure that our cylinder is properly filled. Secondly, it's going to help us to avoid overfilling of our cylinders. Thirdly, we also want to avoid the damage of our LPG appliances because our appliances are designed to use the vapor phase of our gas, of our LPG, and not the liquid itself. And also, fourthly, it's also going to help us to guide against the danger of cylinder explosion. Now we're going to discuss this, okay, even in more details. But my name is Roland Ojeruse, and don't forget that this is brought to you by LPGNEXT, and LPGNEXT is powered by ShopMe. Now, please don't forget to follow our social media handles so that as soon as our videos are out, you will see them, you'll be the first to see them and actually learn from them. And also do well to help us to share so that a number of persons will know about this facts about LPG usage. Now, this topic is very important. Now, overfilling is a very serious concern when it comes to LPG plant operations. Now, we have chances of overfilling our cylinders, and the impact of it's really serious. Now, according to our kinetic theory of gases, we agreed that the particles of the containers are moving randomly, colliding with one another and also with the walls of the container. And when this happens, there's increase in kinetic energy. It means the pressure in the container also goes up. And of course, we understand, what the gas is like and how it takes the shape, okay, of its container irrespective of the size. So, and what we're saying now is that LPG gas, you know, has a high coefficient of thermal expansion. So, if overfilled, the cylinder could become hydraulically full when the temperature subsequently rises, and that's what I was trying to explain initially. When there's an increase in ambient temperature, what happens is that there will be increase in particle interactions, of that gas. So now the consequences is that there could be increase in the hydraulic pressure, and this could lead, to the LPG gas escaping from what the pressure reliever, and that is if you have a pressure reliever fitted into it. But for cylinders that do not have pressure reliever fitted into it, now you are going to have the cylinder um, getting ruptured or being distorted as a result of that pressure buildup, and this is not so healthy for us, either as users or as fillers on the platform. Now, after filling cylinders, now there must be enough vapor space left to cope with the expansion of the liquid content. Okay, that will occur when there's a temperature rise. So if there's a temperature rise, we understand that boiling takes place and a lot of your gas will move from the liquid phase into the vapor phase. Now, if this gas is not being used up or is not open to appliances, now what it means is that it pressurizes, the container, and that itself it's also a risk on its own. So now if you look at this picture you have on the screen gives you a picture okay, of what your cylinder looks like after you're done filling your gas. So if you take your 12.5 kg cylinder to the plant and you are to fill 12.5, now that cylinder has been designed such that what you're filling into it should be about 80 to 85% of its capacity. So what we're trying to say is that if you have a 12.5 kg cylinder, okay, now that 12.5 kg, okay, which we are filling the cylinder with, is just about 80 to 85% of the cylinder capacity. In other words, the 12.5 kg cylinder, by the time you look at it, okay, can take as much as 15 to 15 point something, kg of gas. All right. So if you look at the 100% capacity of it, should take about 15 kg or even more. So now we'll also continue with our conversations around this. And if you look at it, you see that from the diagram, you see 85% of the mark. You can see that we have the range where you have the 5%, and you can see the top part of the cylinder, it's the vapor phase. So what happens here is that as you continue to use up um, your gas through your appliances, you see the liquid level goes down, okay, at your vapor, okay, space increases. So, and just as I've explained earlier on, that if your cylinder designed content size is about 12.5 kg at 85% of its capacity, so the cylinder actual capacity, is about 15 kg plus. Okay. So for us to be able to address this concern of ensuring that we do not overfill our cylinder, okay, it's important that we should know our cylinder tar weight. So the tar weight of your cylinder is the weight of the cylinder when it has no content in it, in other words, it's completely empty. So we also have what we call the net weight of a cylinder. So the net weight of an LPG cylinder is telling us about the content, okay, that cylinder is supposed to what carry, okay, based on what the manufacturers advised. So the gross weight has to do with both the content and what and the weight of the cylinder itself. Okay, we give you the gross weight. So in most cases, you can see on top of the cylinder, you can see TW. Now that TW stands for tar weight, telling you the weight of the cylinder when there's no content in it. So you can find it at the top part of the body of the cylinder, or you can find it at the cylinder shroud, which is the cylinder neck, or at the base ring of the cylinder. You can have it written, there. Sometimes you see TAR, TARE, or you will see TW, or sometimes just T, okay, and you have the weight, written on it. Now, someone want to ask why is it very important that we should look at what the cylinder tar weight is. Now, of course, one of it is for us to avoid overfilling of our LPG cylinder. Now, you don't want to overfill your cylinder, so if you go to the plant, for instance, to fill your gas, now the first thing that is advised that its filler should do is to check, okay, if there's the content in your cylinder. So if I know the tar weight of your cylinder, and probably your cylinder is supposed to take 12.5 kg. Now to avoid the issue of filling, if I put the tar weight, if I put the cylinder on a platform scale, and since I know the tar weight of the cylinder, I would be able to tell if there's a content in it or not. So if there's content in it, okay, what it means is that the weight on the platform scale will exceed the weight of the tar weight that is written on the body of the cylinder, and that will tell you, the amount of kg of gas that's in it. Now, secondly, it's so what it means is that you can now advise the customer to fill a little bit less, okay, compared to what he should have filled earlier on. Then another thing is that most times when things like this happen is the time I want to find out from the customer what happened, okay, at home. It's because some customers want to come to plants because they are afraid that their gas may run out. So when they come around, they just want to top it, okay. And some customers actually thought that their gas is finished, and that's why they came around to come and buy. So, but by the time we notice that there's still content in it, and the question is, what exactly happened at home? So, we want to troubleshoot to find out exactly what concern, what problem that customer has at home before coming to the plant. Okay, the next thing is that we want to ensure that cylinder is properly filled. So, if I have the tire weight of my cylinder and I know the tire weight of my cylinder, and my cylinder, I've asked them to fill 12.5. If I add the empty weight of the cylinder, which is the tire weight, to the content at which I paid for, okay, the gross weight will tell me if the cylinder was properly filled or not. So the next thing is to check the accuracy of the filling of your dispenser. So if I have a dispenser and after my dispenser has filled my gas, I can now go ahead to find out, okay, to find out if my gas was properly filled by placing it on the platform scale. Now, the fourth one is to check the correctness of your platform scale. Now, if I have a cylinder that has a tire weight on it, by the time I place it on my platform scale, I expect my platform scale to give me exactly the tire weight, okay, of my cylinder. Otherwise, the question is, what is wrong with my platform scale? My platform scale reading accurately or not? Then the fifth one is to help fillers to know when a customer still has a content in their cylinder. I think I've discussed that even before now. Then the sixth one is to avoid cylinder explosion. If you overfill cylinders, the concern is that you're likely to cause a problem, for that customer. When the cylinder is overfilled and there's no provision of a space for expansion in case there's a temperature rise, it can rupture the cylinder and cause explosion, especially for cylinders that do not have tire weights. These and many other reasons are the reasons why it's important that we know about the tire weight. Like I will always advise that following our videos will help you to gain insight about more information about your LPG usage, either as someone who is operating a filling plant or someone who wants to, buy your cooking gas. Now, these videos are there on our social media, and I would advise that you subscribe to our social media platforms so that you will be the first to get our videos as soon as we place them there. Thank you very much for following. Thank you for paying attention to what we're doing. Don't forget that in LPGNEXT we do quite a number of things. We conduct training for plant owners. If you know you have challenge with having your business skill, I think we are the one that you need. We could come and organize training for your staff, either operational training, trainings on sales and marketing of your LPG product, and so many other things we can help you do. Also, if you want to carry out installation for your plants, I think that is one thing that we can also do. Thank you very much. My name is Roland Ojeruse. God bless you and have a very wonderful day. Thank you. Bye.